Knock knock.
Who's there?
Arthur.
Arthur who?
Arthur, any more candies left? Haha. That was a good one. Everyone laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm checking out Sonic Superstars.
Yeah, you
Haven't
are.
played this game. Don't really
Yeah,
know
you
much about it.
haven't.
Let's move this mouse cursor out of the way. I launched it enough to make sure it works, but that's about it. Our zest from the people who brought you Yoshi's New Island. A game everyone... Oh, we get a cartoon.
To be fair, I don't think Arzest were the ones who did the music.
In this?
In this or in Yoshi's New Island.
Well, but Yoshi's New Island as a game was not that great either. It was Yoshi's Island, only much worse. As opposed to Yoshi's Island DS, which was Yoshi's Island, but a little worse.
I don't know.
I mean, you'd think it'd be better. It has Wario, but nope. The DS one, that is. I have no idea if the 3DS one has Wario. I haven't actually played it.
It has Baby Wario. That's not the same. It's worse.
Oh, fair enough. Hello, Dustin. Hello, Poe. Press any button. Well, obviously, web
Listen
manual.
to the menu theme and see if you can figure out who did it.
I don't hear
Who made it.
I don't hear that one. So that was definitely. Well, are there
No, I
more
mean,
than
when
two
you hit
composers?
Start game.
Oh. I was gonna say this title theme is not Jun Sonoe's work.
No, it's very
This
much
is.
Kilo's.
This
That's
is
Jun
Sonoe.
Sonoe.
Graphics. I could turn it up to
Mind
1440p, but I'm gonna leave it at 1080.
Do you mind turning up the music a little bit?
I could turn up the music a little bit. How's everyone feel about the music volume? Oh, I can't move my mouse off of the screen. It's just a perpetual mouse cursor. Good job, guys.
This is a good reason to play
I'm
it.
gonna turn up the sound effects too. Yeah, what this probably means is I need to turn up my game audio in general. There, that should be better.
Okay, thank you.
That might be too loud, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that was a little loud.
There we go. The trick is to not change the settings in the game, but to change the settings on my other thingy, Touch Portal. Start game. Oh, this is the same song, okay. It'd be neat if someone, like, did arrangements, like, modded this game to have arrangements of the music that's still the same songs, but arranged to sound more like the other
Not
music.
No way.
Because he's a good composer. Oh, that's the same options menu. He's a good composer. He genuinely is. He just doesn't know how to do retro arrangements. Who am I gonna be? Obviously...
You're gonna be Amy.
No, I'm torn between Sonic and Knuckles.
I mean,
And
to be fair,
generally-
Amy is not the same as she was in Advance 1.
There's one in the works, but hasn't been any updates for months, huh? Well, I'm sure it'll happen eventually. See, generally I like Knuckles better on the whole. Oh, you can switch? Well, I will start with Sonic then. The problem is there's no green dudes. Blue, yellow, red, pink. I wish Robotnik had a voice. They should put Jim Carrey in this game.
I love the art of these cutscenes, though the animation is a little bit less beautiful than Mania was.
I suspect they had less budget.
Yeah.
That's how that usually goes. Okay. First
the
things
posing
first.
and all that is still great.
There we got Knack the Sniper over there. This truly is Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit as you truly imagine it.
Okay.
Bridge Island! This doesn't even... Okay.
That's
Nope.
not how Bridge Island goes.
No insta-shield. That's immediate 0 out of 10. 2D Sonic requires the insta-shield. But we get the boring dash, okay.
I appreciated Sonic 3 and Origins because it, you know, gave you both.
Yeah. Both is good.
But
I'm
what's
still
wrong with the drop dash? Apart from it replacing the insta-shield.
Oh, this is a weird fast-forward sound.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It's nothing more than fine. Like, it doesn't do much more than the spin dash does. Except you can use it while you're moving. Press and hold A.
Yeah, it's a swinging thing.
Okay, this is from Super Mario Galaxy.
It is?
Sort of. I freaking love the Insta-Shield. Not an entirely new track that starts a song over, and it's not yeah, the Pulse Stars. Yeah, Dustin knows what I'm talking about.
What?
In Galaxy.
Oh! Oh, okay, yeah. I know about those.
Summon a clone. Select Emerald. Oh, okay. And press X. Did I just get a notification? I heard a Steam notification sound, but I didn't see one or an achievement. Is the Steam overlay not working?
The game generally feels good to play, right?
Yeah. Okay, no, the overlay's working. I'm using the analog stick. I don't know if that's the right... Can I get that more than once? I can! Yo, this is some technology.
Oh, that's lovely to see. Next time you come over, make sure you bring your Steam Deck, because I want to try this on a console where it's not going to have hella input lag.
You've been playing it on the Switch?
Xbox. The Switch version is actually preferable.
Oh, my gosh.
Not only that, an emulated copy of the Switch version is preferable.
I just tried to do a homing attack.
Forgot it wasn't Sonic 4 just because you've been hearing Jun Senoue?
This isn't Jun Senoue's work.
No, but you have been hearing Jun Senoue, so he's been on your mind.
What the hell is this?
Oh, you're
It's
running on
nothing.
a wall, you go up or down.
Oh, I see.
Oh. Okay.
Spin dash bug they still haven't fixed, huh?
What?
I don't know what Dustin's
Spin dash
talking about.
bug.
I haven't encountered it. I cannot overstate how much I want a frickin' Insta-Shield. Okay. On higher refresh rates, the spin dash drops inputs. Maybe I'm not having issues because I have it locked at 60. Okay,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
we'll make it. We'll make it up there. We will make it up there. Maybe we will. You have to install a mod to fix it, huh? Good job, Sony. Got it. Sorry. Good job, Phil Spencer.
But yeah,
It's boss time!
I want to get this game on anything other than Xbox.
What is it with Xbox games and input lag lately? People were complaining about input lag in Pal World also.
I didn't notice any input lag in Pal World.
It might only be Series S, I don't know.
Oh, that could be. but I legitimately refuse to play any more Sonic Superstars on Xbox because it's just... I'm sorry, but a quarter of a second is way too much for a Sonic game.
Is that the same stage clear music from Mania? I mean, yes, I know it's the same song that they've been using since Sonic 3, but I think that might have been like the same arrangement, the same recording as Mania. Not just the same song, but the Mania version. I can't go up the waterfall! Yeah, I don't know why, but this game has me using my analog stick.
Yeah, it is. It's the same one.
I don't know how to feel about that. Da 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 da.
I mean, they reused sounds from Mania and Generations in Origins, so...
Well, yeah. Sometimes I feel like I have lower standards for collections than everyone else. Like, I thought, what's it called? Okay, I thought Origins was pretty good. And everyone else is like, Origins sucks. You can't turn off the blur. And I mean, it does suck that you can't turn off the blur filter. I think
they fixed that.
But, like, I didn't think that was a deal breaker, even before they fixed it.
The biggest deal breaker when it first came out was roll lock.
Yeah, I played Origins at launch, and I was like, this is fine. I think for a Sonic fan, that's the thing, is that I understand that the main people they're targeting with it are filthy casuals, who will not notice these things nearly as much as hardcore fans like us.
The issue is, if you've set your sights on the filthy casuals, and then removed any possible way to get the original versions, then you have also started targeting everybody else.
Yeah, that's fair. The Jun Senoue arrangements are just so... In addition to sounding kind of Sonic 4-ish, I use the shader mod too, Dustin. I don't mind it so much the way it is. Although I actually do prefer the blur to the non-integer scale without the blur. The Jun Senoue arrangements here, like, I feel like he's still trying to limit himself to Sega Genesis limitations as far as like number of sound channels and stuff and such.
The issue is he just doesn't know what a good synth sounds like at this point.
Oh, we can knock those back at him. Neat. Yeah, the synths are no good. But the songs the compositions are good. The arrangements are okay, albeit incredibly mismatched.
Actually, with the synths, the main one that's used in Sonic 4, you can actually hear it in Heroes.
Yeah. And it works well in Heroes because it's used properly.
Yeah, it's used as a small thing rather than the main synth for the game.
Ba-da-da-da-dum. Can you feel Sonic drinking lots of tonic? You know what I can't wait for? Sonic 3.
What?
Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie.
Okay. Forgot that was gonna happen.
Oh, you didn't see the teaser video, did you, Ban?
No.
Watch the teaser video.
Why would I?
Right now.
No? Does it have anything other than what's in the movie?
I mean, it doesn't even really have anything from the movie. It's got a logo and a bit of music.
I mean, I saw the logo.
Yeah, the music is the important part. And also, it's got a laugh.
Okay, I'll look it up.
You'll understand why. Ba-ba-ba. And I'll even shut up while you do. Who thought that this stupid-ass thing from Sonic CD was something we needed more of? Okay. This was already, like, my least favorite thing in Sonic CD. No, it wasn't. There's a lot of things that are like my least favorite in Sonic CD. But
I mean,
this is
I'm
one
not
of them.
surprised that it has a little bit of live and learn in there. It's just, it's the introduction of Shadow. Of course, it's gonna have live and learn.
The important part isn't that implies Shadow. The important part is that implies Crush 40.
If anything, Shadow implies that, not the other way around.
Well, you see, they weren't able to license Dreams Come True for the first two movies, so...
Well, yeah.
Am I doing this wrong?
But let's consider, Crush 40 basically exists exclusively for Sonic.
And Jun Sonoe, say what you will about his music, the guy's easy to work with.
Yeah.
He's no Richard Jacques. Thank goodness. Yeah, hopefully it's actually in the movie. I swear, if the soundtrack to that movie doesn't have 40% or more electric guitars, I'm gonna riot.
I mean,
that was a neat challenge, though, just now, jumping over those dudes while you're on the auto thing.
I want to see Sonic and Shadow fight Perfect Chaos.
Oh, that's a good point, Poe. I don't like hearing that point, though, because it makes me sad to think about.
Aw, man, they should have Savage Regime do legally distinct versions of these songs.
There's a lot they do own. I don't know if they own any Crush 40 or not, but even if they don't own Crush 40, they're not going to have any issues licensing it.
Well, I mean, they have released the soundtracks to a bunch of Crush 40 Sonic games.
Which 3D Blast music do you mean, Dustin? Cut 3D Blast? Oh man, why did I fail at that so badly? Cut 3D Blast music. Da 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 ba ba da 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 da.
Yeah, no, I really hope that they don't put Saturn 3D Blast music in there.
I'm torn because I love the Saturn 3D Blast soundtrack. I think I like it better than the Genesis one. But I don't want Richard Jacques to get royalties because I really strongly dislike that man.
Yeah, that's that, but I mean, I'm personally torn on the soundtrack itself.
Oh, I love that soundtrack, but it was also the first one I heard. I had the PC version of that game growing up, which I'm led to understand is the worst version by a significant margin, but, you know,
well,
it's still
not
fine.
Necessarily. It's missing a few effects from the Saturn version, but it has the Saturn soundtrack, and it still has most of the Saturn visuals. Though the worst... It does have the worst special stages.
You have to go to a menu to select your act? Okay. Hopefully they learned from the Mario movie. That's all I ask, is like, pay attention. The second Sonic movie people liked better than the first one because it was more like the games. Yeah, who'da thunk? And the Mario movie was even more like the games, and people loved that.
Here's a question for you. What Mario music does Nintendo not own the rights to?
How am I supposed to do this?
You hold a direction.
Okay. This is some Donkey Kong barrels here. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoa, oh no, it's a dark level. Mario Maker has me trained to hate these.
DDR Mario Mix, that's not that's not Mario music.
I mean, a lot of it is, but...
Okay, but the stuff that... It's not... anything that wasn't made by Nintendo was licensed. Like, entirely separately.
Yeah, the dark isn't too bad. They've designed the level around it. It's probably worse if you're trying to speedrun it because I'm sure there's, like, different routes in the dark. DDR Mario Mix has a really good arrangement of the Mario 3 Athletic theme. You should look the Siva Gunner version of that up. No, you shouldn't.
Why not?
Because it's the Mario 3 theme, or Mario 3 Athletic theme, and the Siva Gunner version just adds the lyrics.
Okay.
Driving, and I'm not going to continue
Okay.
because you know what song it is now. Oh, I could
That's
go
not even-
diagonal. 40%
Anyway.
Mario, 40% public domain classical, 20% weird pop. Okay, so it looks like rings is what allows
So-
me to keep going.
So yeah, even with DDR Mario Mix, any of the stuff that they wouldn't have the rights to is just stuff that they license, is just already existing stuff that they license, rather
Yeah,
than
it's-
rather than
it's not
stuff
like-
they had made.
Yeah, they're not failing to have the rights to music made for their own games.
Yeah, and that's the difference.
This is a lot
Nintendo is
harder
very
than the last
rights
one.
focused. So yeah.
How am I supposed to catch up with it? I hate this.
I'm not a big fan of these special stages.
It goes too fast. But credit where due, they came up with an original idea. They're not always good at that. Like 90% of the special stages in Sonic games are the half pipe from Sonic 2. But sometimes it's a full pipe.
Dustin, that is a bad idea.
Put the original ice cap in.
I want that to happen, and I obviously know that they won't and can't. But I want it to happen.
I assume Brad Buxer owns the rights to it, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe that was the issue, or part of the issue. Maybe he used a song that he didn't fully own for that.
That could well be it. I always assumed that Brad Buxer was just being a dick about it or something.
I mean, who even knows? Like, it could be that he was just being a diva. It could be that that he used a song that his band owned that he didn't have the full rights to use on his own. It could be anything. It could be a royalties thing. The possibilities are endless. Brad
Could be that
Buxer
he stole
still
it from a 60s pop song.
Brad Buxer is still alive. It's not his estate. And we're only talking Ice Cap here. The rest of it, the Michael Jackson. There's another
The rest of
possibility,
it is
actually.
Michael Jackson's estate. Oh, what's the another possibility?
That maybe the Michael Jackson songs had issues, and the Brad Buxer song, the Ice Cap Zone, which we know for a fact to be a Jetsons song, that much is indisputable. Maybe that one didn't have an issue, but they changed it anyway because they thought it might.
Or it's possible that they just replaced all of the ones that got replaced in,
Well, yeah.
in
What if?
yeah,
Hear me out here.
just for consistency.
What if Sega has no idea what they actually own?
That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
That would be Sega as hell, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the prototype ones did sound good. The Origins ones sound like Sonic & Knuckles collection. I don't hate this song. I really don't.
I mean, the versions that you can hear in Sonic 3 Complete from before we knew that they were prototype songs, those sound a lot better than
Well, those are fan arrangements.
yeah.
They're not the prototype versions.
I know, that's what I need.
But the prototype versions also sound good though. Hello, bingo guy.
What I'm saying is it's embarrassing that Sega wasn't able to do something when they were also pretty much basing it off of the PC port.
No, it's too high. I can't reach. Okay, I can reach now. Oh, we gotta make him hit itself.
But yeah, they were using a they were using an older build of the game for the prototype music, which was also what the Sonic and Knuckles collection music was mostly based off.
The electric shield. Crap. I needed to hit the blue one, or be nowhere near it. I found the blue ones! I showed that to Ares8 yesterday for the first time.
Anyway, but yeah, to make a long story short, fans did it better than Sega.
Well, yeah.
While that's not abnormal in the slightest, it's still sad.
Well, I mean, Sega also did it better than Sega, and that's what's really frustrating.
They didn't... Apparently, they just didn't have the previous prototype, so they didn't bother trying to find it for the newer prototype.
They probably had it somewhere.
Yeah, they just didn't bother to try to find it.
Crap! And I missed Doe.
But I appreciate the fact that Hidden Palace tweeted at them saying, "Hey, we have it if you need it."
Dang it! This is a really tedious boss.
Have you considered you're bad?
Well, I am. I don't deny that.
I like the art of this game. The animation leaves something to be desired in a lot of cases.
See, Dustin gets it. Both are true. It's a tedious boss, and I'm bad.
Okay, yeah. Two things can be true.
You gotta watch the rest of that show.
That's not even necessarily a line from Disenchantment.
If it's not, then how did you know I was talking about Disenchantment?
I mean, it's been said in other places before Disenchantment existed.
Sure, but... obviously, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah, I know.
Sky Sanctuary! Da 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 ba 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 da ba da 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 ba da da ba ba da.
You got it double wrong.
Ba da ba ba da.
Anyway, yeah, my opinion on this game's visuals is the art is good. The design of a lot of things is good. But the animation just feels kind of... something about it isn't great. Just go to the right!
I wanted to go to the left! Also, I thought I was going to tie to the right. I thought I was just in, like, the one place where it would blow me back up.
Yeah, no, it shows a gust thing.
Yeah, I saw that eventually. See, this is a Jun Senoue song, and I think it's really good. But I can also definitely tell it's his. Come on, Sonic! Ah! Okay, we're going this way.
One thing in particular that I don't like is the, like, full speed running animation.
Well,
Something
I mean...
about it just feels weird.
Luckily, the game doesn't really let you run full speed very often, so...
That's not usually a luckily thing for a Sonic game.
Okay, we can do this.
I've played enough of that one cheap mobile game, like Stickman Hook or something, that I got
that one was
reasonably
easy.
Okay at this. Also, this is literally the same special stage that you failed at.
Well, then why was it easier that time? Is it because I'm getting better as I learn how to play the game? That doesn't sound realistic. Guess who I bumped into on the way to the eye doctor?
Whom?
Everyone.
Robo-Kovar, tell him a joke.
Okay, I see how it works. Robo-Kovar, tell me a joke.
Our wedding was so beautiful, even the cake was in tears.
Ha!
Okay, Robo-Kovar has some pretty good jokes.
I changed it so he has more jokes than he used to. And a lot of the new ones are better. And it's Arkanoid? Okay.
So
I gotta use these more.
I've been trying to figure out how to do a what's playing thing on OBS.
What audio player do you use?
I downloaded MusicBee, but I don't like it.
MusicBee is significantly a lot.
Apparently there's a way to do it using just straight up OBS and a VLC video source. And a plugin called Tuna.
Yeah, Tuna can do a lot of stuff. If Tuna worked with the software I wanted to use, I would use Tuna. It's pretty good. And I think it supports, let's see, Fubar has a plugin to output to text files, as Dustin said. Tuna supports several different players, but a lot of them are things like Spotify, which I explicitly did not want something along those lines. Okay.
Again, it has support for VLC video sources.
But I wanted something that was a separate external player that I could set up my whole library in and have a whole library in. Wait, I'm going the wrong way! Okay.
Yeah, I used MusicBee to get my to get my library set up. Basically, I used it to set album covers, and that was a pain.
Yeah, it can be a pain. MusicBee is good software for tinkerers, for people who are okay with spending a lot of time getting it perfect, but then it has the advantage of being perfect.
No, my issue was not that that it was difficult to get it the way I wanted. It was that it kept setting it so that the one image would be used for every album.
Oh, weird. I've never seen that.
It was because I was doing the paste function, right? And the way I had been doing it, I wasn't saving them as different images. I was saving them each as cover.jpg, so it was
which is fine if you've got different albums in different folders.
Yeah, no, it was just all in one folder because I just want one folder to put all my crap in.
The best way to do it is, instead of using cover.jpg, configure it to store the art as metadata in the song, which is honestly a better way to do it for MP3s anyway.
It requires both.
You know, you can definitely disable the cover.jpg thing.
I don't know. Either way, I did both.
Hello, Suspense. How you doing?
Hello.
Took me a second to read that correctly. That's a cool pun, though. Suspense. I like it. I don't like all this breakout brick breaker Arkanoid nonsense, though. I hope there's no more of that in this level. Ah.
Anyway, I like MusicBee, but I can't figure out how to get it to do transparency in OBS, so I didn't want to use it.
Oh, I don't have MusicBee as a source in OBS. I have it outputting to a text file.
Oh, okay. Then how do you do the images?
Cover.jpg. No, I have a plugin that outputs the current album art and the current info, and it's really configurable. So actually, I have it configured with a bunch of JSON formatting, and so it makes a JSON file, and then I have a separate HTML file with some JavaScript that updates it every time it changes. Basically, I did it the over-the-top insane way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask for help from you then.
I did it the web dev way, because I used to be a web developer back before I decided that I hated being a web developer.
Back before you decided that you liked yourself too much for that.
I like myself too much to use all these bloated ass JavaScript libraries for single pages. Yeah, the bosses in this game are insane. Like, I don't even know what to think about half of them. Oh, we're hitting the ground? I thought we had to... Or, okay. Yeah, I will say it's very obvious a lot of design went into these bosses. I don't know if it necessarily paid off.
Design.
I don't know that it paid off, but they definitely put a lot of design into them. Sonic Rush style. At least it's not Sonic Advance 2 style. I could live without Sonic Advance 2 style bosses.
Yeah.
Ah!
They're not super fun.
Come on, Robegman. Down you go.
Get over here, Dr. Eggbot McMahon.
Get over here. There's a game I'm never going to play on stream. Wonder probably will it have DLC? Wonder? Oops. I assume you don't mean Mario Wonder. Nintendo never does DLC.
That's not true.
They never do DLC on their platformers.
New Super Luigi U?
Okay, fair enough. Wait. Up and over! Oh, crap!
They're 3D platformers. Yeah, there's not really DLC.
Boink!
Hey!
Bosses
Look who it
designed with
is!
co-op in mind. Hello, Mr. Josh. If you could have 4 players just wailing on them, they'd go down before they could even do anything, so they needed to be more modern. That's a fair point. I mean, even the old Genesis games, you get a second player as Tails. Sonic just hangs back and Tails does all the work. You can do some big stuff that way. I'm enjoying this game so far. I know I've complained a lot, but I'm really enjoying this game.
I wish I could enjoy it.
Well, stop having an Xbox.
No.
Make a parent play as Tails? I didn't have a parent who would do that. My mom cannot stand Sonic games. She does not like the way they control and move and all the more momentum-y physics.
She also hates the visuals, apparently.
Well, that too. But the controls are a lot harder to overcome. Yeah, no, she's more of a Mario 2 type of person.
She doesn't even do that anymore.
My dad.
She was not an NES kid.
Yeah, she was definitely a teenager when the NES came out. But I was an NES kid as a result. My dad, I don't know that he ever played video games. My stepdad, I know that he very much avoided playing video games wherever possible. This is a decent level.
Yeah, I do have a PS4, but it's not my main way of playing basically anything because my controller is crap.
Well, you need another PS4. Doesn't the PS4 support basically everything that can do, like, direct input? Like,
no, that's the PS3.
Oh, the PS4 doesn't do that also?
Nope.
Damn you, Sony!
To it.
Usually Sony's on top of things. Like, there's more Metal Gears for PlayStations than anything else. and the PS3 supports every controller known to man.
Okay, I think that the PS3 supporting every controller was accidental.
No, that was a touted feature.
Except for Xbox controllers.
Yeah, but it was.
They have a D-input mode. It just if it detects it's an Xbox controller, it's like no.
Well, there you go. Then there's no way it was an accident if they made an exception to it. No, I was
enough.
there, Ban. I remember them bragging about it. Does it
Okay.
support the DDR pad? Probably. I especially like how the PS2 had way more games than the Dreamcast, and also how you didn't have to worry about the memory cards running out of battery. Like, it was just a better system than the Dreamcast all around.
The PS4 had
I'm trolling Josh here. Just
The
to be an
PS4
ass.
had that touchpad on the controller. Oh, goodbye, Josh.
I don't know if he's
mate.
actually leaving or if he's just mad at what I said.
Oh, okay.
The touchpad was neat.
No,
Barely
it had
used.
the touchpad and replaced the select button with a share button, which meant the touchpad usually became what was select.
Yeah,
The
which
select
made
button on most controllers would absolutely get mapped to share, which means there's just an input that was commonly used that was completely inaccessible.
Yeah. Yeah, the only games that actually meaningfully used the touchpad were exclusives. What am I doing?
You need to hit all of the clown thingies.
I know that, but I jumped right into the lightning like an idiot.
Well, no, actually there is another way. I know for a fact there's another way to hit him, but I don't remember what it was, but that was how I beat the boss, because I was never able to figure out this bit. Like,
This-
I was never able to get all of them.
Okay, I got it. I'm not getting that ring back, though. Avatar. Xbox avatar thing, does that function as a feature in this game? I don't know, I never owned an Xbox. I've never owned a Microsoft, I've never owned a Sega.
I have a U-Draw tablet.
Oh, Emerald Powers. I only have 2 so far. Down on the right stick. I don't know that I have that one yet. Wait, oh no,
It's
that's
the first
one.
one you get.
That's the one with a million Sonics. I never owned an Atari. Okay, I didn't know the name of it. We got Avatar and Firebender. Okay.
So yeah, Bingo Ball, I just straight up have a U-Draw tablet. I use it sometimes.
Have I ever owned an Atari? No, but I have owned... What? Okay. I have
You're supposed
owned
to wait on the thing.
an Intellivision Lives console. Oh! That wasn't intuitive. So it's a roller coaster, I see. You did that too. Good to know it's not only me. Like, this goes against my Sonic game instinct.
I did not do it somehow. Does an Atari flashback count?
If I'm counting Intellivision Lives. It took you
Hey,
a long
cool.
time also, Poe? Okay. Roller coaster equal... Oh, I thought that was just gonna blow me up.
I mean, to be
Upwards.
fair,
Roller coaster
Atari
equals
Flash.
barrel confirmed.
an Atari flashback is quite literally the equivalent, not even equivalent, it's worse than the Sega Genesis at-games thing. Those can even play original cartridges.
Does the Atari Flashback have competent sound?
I mean, it's Atari, there's not a whole lot of sound in the first place, but yeah.
Then there you go. The at-games ones do not have competent sound.
It's literally made by at-games.
Okay, that's fine, but the sound on their Sega Genesises was beyond unacceptable. Is that
Either
bonus
way,
stage?
I'm saying that an at-game Sega Genesis is closer to being an actual
Oh,
Genesis
gross.
because it can play, yeah.
It's a Sonic 1 type. Okay.
Because it can play original cartridges.
Somehow I made it this far into the game without encountering this.
No, you just skipped past it every time.
Because I didn't... Well, that's what I mean. I didn't encounter the stage because I didn't notice the thing above the checkpoints.
I meant to mention it. I just didn't.
We tried to call you, but we forgot.
What's that from?
Teen Girl Squad. We're on spring break!
Okay.
Yeah, actually, this control's fine. I don't hate it as much as I thought I would. Clear
Turns
one
out
bonus
I actually-
stage!
After having gotten all of the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 1, I legitimately prefer those special stages over Sonic 2.
Anyway, I'm gonna be playing this for however many weeks it takes me to beat the game, which I imagine to be 2. It might be 3, but I doubt it. I have no idea how long it is.
Lost Labyrinth.
What? I was trained to stay on... That's
What?
the wrong hand motion. I was trained to stay on these things. I got punished for going off of it before.
Yeah, like I said, Lost Labyrinth. Oh, there were the red things that you needed to jump onto. Like the red shoot you up things.
Oh, I didn't even see those. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. This is better, though. This one where the roller coaster just... Another one shows up on top and I can just see it and jump onto it. That's a lot more visible. Yeah, this game just... has a habit... They're doing the Mario here, where, they swing... where they introduce new stuff, like, every 5 seconds. Just like a modern Mario game. And I do appreciate it, but we are seeing that classic Sega lack of polish.
This game genuinely feels like a fan game.
Come on, it's time to go! Do the Mario. I don't know, I really liked Wonder. I really like this. This is gonna sound really weird. And I haven't completed this game yet, so I can't say it for sure. This is kind of conjecture. But I think Wonder is the better game, and I like this more. If that makes sense.
That does make sense.
Wonder was so polished and so delightful at every corner. Crap. Oh, okay. The whole thing was just excellent. Oh. Crap. Yeah, the Emerald Powers, that's a good point. That's not very fan-gamey. Wonder just... everything about it was so good. And then I finished it and I was like, okay, yeah, I've got my fill. That was good. I had fun. Whereas this, despite being noticeably jankier in some ways... Uh-oh. Did it again! I survived. Despite being noticeably jankier and noticeably significantly less polished in some key ways, I feel like I will enjoy replaying this some more. Wonder is ironically hurt by its creativity, because that creativity is not going to hit the same on a replay, you know?
Yeah. For me, as long as a game is enjoyable the first time, it's probably going to be enjoyable a couple of years later.
Yeah, that's the thing. I will probably come back to Wonder eventually. I didn't technically 100% it. I basically did, but I didn't get all of the stand-ins. And fuck that. Getting all the stand-ins is basically just grinding for purple coins for hours.
I know nothing about the game.
It is too easy. There's a couple of legitimately hard levels in Wonder, but you're right, Dustin. It was, on the whole, I would agree it was too easy. You can turn off the talking flowers. Well, you can make them text only, which is, you know, close enough.
Literally all I know about Wonder is you turn into an elephant at some point.
Good, you don't have the best surprise spoiled for you.
Okay, actually, I also know about the talking flowers.
Okay, but you still don't have the best surprise spoiled for you. There was a really good surprise in Wonder that was spoiled for me before I played the game. It's the second level of the game, I believe second, might be third. And everyone was like, well, it's not a big spoiler, it's just the second level, but it's also like the best surprise of the game.
Well, I want to get Wonder, but I don't want to buy Wonder.
It was exciting to get one that didn't feel by the numbers, Dustin. I agree with you there. And I enjoyed it. I mean, it was a good game, but...
I mean, to be fair, New Super Luigi U, despite reusing most of the assets, the level design was a lot more intense.
Yeah, New Super Luigi U is basically my perfect Mario game. Or my second perfect 2D Mario game. Perfect is World, which is also too easy, but I freaking adore that game. But it had a good challenge level. I respect and admire that. If they make a version of that for Wonder, that would be perfect. Okay, I'm liking this. We got more of that Sky Sanctuary vibe. Ba da 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 da.
What?
Sky Sanctuary.
Was that meant to be Oil Ocean?
It was meant to be vaguely Oil Ocean. Water
Poorly
Palace.
Oil Ocean.
Wasn't that from Rush?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I played Rush. Okay, we're going this way. Boing!
I remember when I asked you to put Sonic Classic Collection on my R4, you put Rush on there by accident. No, Top Point, not R4.
You didn't have an R4.
No. Mom and Mix had them. I had a Top Toy that I got from Mix.
My favorite thing is getting like flash cartridges or modded consoles and then using them to play your own games that you bought legitimately. Like I had a Wii hard drive filled with discs that I owned so that I didn't have to get up every time I wanted to change discs.
Revolution.
Like, I cannot overstate how nice that is.
Yeah.
It's a little harder on DS to dump your own games. On Wii, it's super easy.
You gonna get a MIG switch?
No. That is
Why not?
100% detectable by Nintendo.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't want to get my Switch banned from online.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, we're lighting the ground on electric also. I mean, I guess if I'm dumping my own games, it's not a big deal, but you need a hacked Switch to do that. And
No. No, you don't need a hacked Switch to do it. They also happen to sell a dumper.
Oh. Well, that's not necessarily so bad then. Yeah, because the way the MIG Switch, or the way Switch cartridges work, every individual Switch cartridge is uniquely identifiable.
Yeah, so the only way Nintendo is going to be able to detect that you're using the MIG Switch is if you and somebody else are playing the same one at the same time.
Yeah. So the only way it's useful is not just if you have legitimate copies of the games, but you dump your own, because if you're using the dumps on the internet, everyone has those.
Yeah.
Do they really have a unique taste? I knew that they were supposed to taste bad, but...
No, they do not each have their own unique taste as far as I'm aware.
I've never actually tasted a Switch cartridge. I am the one person who had the self-control not to lick a Switch cartridge. But yeah, even used semi-legitimately for only games you own, but you downloaded them because you didn't want to dump them, that's detectable. So,
well, yeah, that's
I don't want to take that risk.
But if you were to dump your own, that's not going to be detectable.
Oh yeah,
again,
but
they do
then
sell
I'd have
a
to buy a dumper.
That's fair.
Hey, we got Fang the Weasel again for the first time since the intro, and also we got the robot from Machinarium. Machinarium?
You mean that's not Emerald?
Well, it's not Cubot or Orbot. A hunter.
As much as I like Orbot and Cubot, I'm glad that we didn't see him in this game. Or in
I
Frontiers,
didn't
as far as
switch
I'm
to
aware.
Amy. Okay, she gets a double jump. I like that. When did I switch to Amy?
I thought you didn't like Sonic having a double jump.
No, I said I didn't like Sonic having a jump dash. Why do they call it Hyper Terminal? Too much Java. That's not a good one. Try again. I like a good programming joke. That was not a good programming joke. RoboKovar, tell me a joke.
Wait.
What do you call a witch at the beach? A sandwich.
Neat.
Wait. No, hold on. You have said in the past that you didn't enjoy Sonic having a double jump.
I've said I didn't enjoy Sonic Colors especially well, and that I thought it controlled weird. Okay, but mostly that was because I didn't love the double jump, but it had bigger issues. I didn't like the water levels, I didn't like the physics. So here's the thing. The director of Sonic Colors is the same person who directed Sonic Lost World and Forces and Frontiers. Colors was my favorite of those, but I didn't especially like any of them. Yeah, I kind of liked Colors. It was okay, but I didn't love it. I have learned that that director does not make Sonic games I like. I didn't play Black Knight, didn't like Secret Rings. Meanwhile, I loved Generations. I loved the Unleashed mod for Generations. I haven't played actual Unleashed.
I have it on Xbox.
I feel like every game he has directed has had something absolutely that does not mesh with me about the physics. In Lost World, I don't even need to say what it was. You guys know how the Lost World physics are. In Forces, those of you who watched me play Forces on stream will recall that I had significant issues with the 2D sections because of the way he gains speed. Like, there's not just a speed curve, but there's an acceleration curve. I could not wrap my brain around it, and it caused me to die like 40 times on small jumps.
What's worse is, well, okay, not worse, but another thing about the 2D sections of Forces is you literally cannot reach top speed.
But yeah, the way he gained speed in the 2D sections, and maybe it's just the classic ones, I don't know, I could not come to terms with. Frontiers, the open zone areas are okay. I do not like the cyberspace levels because they changed boost from an action to a run button. You know, because this guy is obsessed with making Sonic have a run button. That's why he had a run button in Lost World. And they did the same thing to boost. Like, instead of just being able to press boost, now you have to hold a direction. You have to already be going that way and press boost. And you have to hold boost while you're doing it. And, I mean, holding boost isn't too bad. But what you get out of that is that it does become a glorified run button. And it just ruins mid-air boosts.
Can you still spin dash in front of movable objects in order to move them?
In this, I don't know. I didn't try, and I don't have another movable object in front of me.
You should try that next time you can.
Watch the end of the level be right here. I was joking, but here we go.
Damn it!
Oh.
What?
Well, I can't spin dash or use my hammer.
Remember back when Amy didn't know how to roll?
Why should she? She's not a robot master. That was a Mega Man joke,
isn't even
and not a good
robot
one.
Master.
Okay,
Roll's
you did
not
get
a
it.
robot master.
I wasn't sure you would get it because she wasn't a robot master, and the joke was so bad and so poorly executed that I thought it wouldn't even be remotely obvious what I was going for.
You said robot master, so I went back and thought about what it was that I said.
You gotta go between the apples. So it was a bad joke that everybody got. Actually, that might be worse than a bad joke that nobody got. Because if nobody gets it, you can just move on.
Yeah. Damn it, it was the end of the level.
Fruity!
Wait, no, wrong filter.
Fruity!
What filter did you use?
First I used the reverb, and then I did it again with radio. I mean, I could do
Okay.
Fruity!
but that's just wrong. That's just wrong.
I don't
I
know
could-
what you're referencing.
Well, that time I used Chipmunk. I could mix and match Chipmunk and reverb.
Fruity!
I bet
Yeah.
that sounded really stupid.
I bet so too.
Now they say, someone said that you can switch characters, but I bet you have to quit out of the game to do that, so I'm gonna stay as Sonic the whole way. Dear Sega, Sonic needs a green dude, like Luigi.
Hold on.
What's the name of that fake hedgehog that's green? From Sonic 2?
Irish. Oh, Ashura.
Ashura. Vector. Ashura, yes. That needs to be a major playable character in every Sonic game. See, if there was a green dude that I could play in this game, I'd be wearing my Luigi hat. But there's not. And I'm not. And whose fault is that? Dustin's fault, I guess. But Scourge was based on Ashura. Oh, I can't hit the wall. I see. Oh! I should have stayed in my bubble. Like a good boy.
Sonic is the best Sonic character.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Ken Penders invented echidnas. If you even make a Sonic
totally
character,
tell you that.
you're infringing on his copyrights. Oh, cool.
Whoa,
I
that
missed
was
the
close.
thing. Yeah, it was.
Oh, hey, guess what I just got set up?
A Wii U.
No, that's already set up in the family room.
A Virtual Boy.
No?
Apple Vision Pro.
No.
What, you can't afford one? Nobody can afford one. They're $3,500.
My own voice effects.
Oh, look at you. Having voice effects that actually work on Discord.
Yeah, because
Whereas-
I'm doing it stupidly through OBS.
Oh, which means there's gonna be a delay. Exciting. Not a big one.
Not? Yeah, it...
I don't know. When I tried to do OBS monitoring to Discord, it had like a 1.5 delay. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
but
it's not doing that for me. It's...
is he really doing that? Poe, is he really doing that?
What is he really, maybe really doing?
Is Ken Penders really trying to republish old Archie Sonic comics? Is he that stupid? Is he that stupid? This boss is pretty neat. It's exactly what one of the bosses... It's like two of the bosses in CD put together. And CD isn't my favorite Sonic game. One person, I can't remember who, someone pretty smart said that where other Sonic games reward skill with speed, Sonic CD punishes speed with making you... No, he rewards patience with letting you play the game at all, or something. I don't remember what the quote was. I should remember it because I know exactly who said it. That was me. On Sonic Retro forums, like in 2011 or something. But I loved the bosses in CD. I think that was CD's strong point. And this is reminding me of that. Thanks, Poe. I'll check it out later. Ah! No, you don't. There we go. Up. We get drilled. That's what she said. Ah!
Oh yeah, I can show off how much better my robot voice is than yours.
Yeah, my robot voice is just...
It is the most... It's functional, I guess.
Well, it's meant to be a newer type of robot. It's the Microsoft Azure Oliver voice with
No, not... No, I
with-
mean my
with a,
robot voice effect.
with chorus and a reverb. I did not put any pitch things on it, and that was on purpose because I wanted it to sound like a more futuristic one and not a 1960s futuristic one.
I don't...
It doesn't sound like a vocoder.
I don't mean the Robocovar Tell Me a Joke one.
Oh, you mean the one I
I
don't
mean
use
your
anymore?
voice effect.
Yeah, I stopped using it because it sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are, riding a snake, just like Goku.
But mine is a lot better.
Yeah, well,
I don't use mine anymore, it's not good.
yeah, I was. Ah! Don't take away the platform, I wanted that medallion. No! Whoa! So you can go up sand falls, just not waterfalls. Wait a minute.
And then it's got my Edbert voice, which,
I could
I
use
have all of...
that Sonic move where he makes 80 Sonics against Eggman, and that would have worked well. I keep forgetting I have special moves.
I have all of 3 voice effects.
I've got Ban Ban Bot.
I have my reverb to copy you, and I have my Edbert one, which is, see if anybody knows the comic that Mr. Edbert is from.
Is this the part where I admit I still haven't played Generations 3DS? I actually have that on my list for a Monday stream eventually, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But Era Sate agreed that I had to get Sonic Superstars when it was on sale for $30
Oh, it's on sale for $30?
on Steam right now. Also, I don't know if it still is, but for a minute there, the physical copies were on sale at Best Buy, including their website, so you can have it shipped. And I think maybe also Amazon for $20.
Yeah, I would prefer to get a PC copy, which is not physical.
Because you want it on PC, which is reasonable. I considered wanting it on PS5 where it would be even cheaper, but the problem is, it's easier to stream PC games. Especially when my
Sonic
capture card
Superstars
broke.
is back to 60. Did you buy it? When did you buy it?
Yesterday.
Oh, I wish you had told me this.
Well, I didn't know you were looking for a copy of the PC version. Otherwise, I would
I told you
have.
several times that the Xbox version specifically has input lag.
When did you tell me that? Because if it was before today,
Several times.
I believe you, but I forgot. Because I know
Many
you told me
times.
several times today. Yeah, you get mods like this. Like what?
I
Oh, do you
think
mean
the
you-
PlayStation version?
Do you mean like this, like if you get it on PC, you get mods? Okay, I read that sentence wrong. I thought it was like mods, like this one here. What one here?
I think the PlayStation version also has a little bit of input lag, but it's not a quarter of a second.
Okay, there we go. We got.
So,
How can the input lag be that bad? That's insane to me. That's absolutely insano mode. Okay, this works. Got it.
Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't measure the input lag, but from what I remember, it felt like a quarter of a second.
Okay, this way. There we are. Found it.
No, I'm gonna do that right now. Got my Xbox set up in
You're
here.
gonna measure it?
Yeah.
How?
Use my phone as a camera.
Okay. Camera and then count frames. Got it.
Yeah. Running at 60 FPS, so...
They make like actual lag testing things, and I was like, there's no way you have one of those.
Yeah, no, I just know whether the game feels good or not.
All these drills are making me want to play Drill Dozer for the Game Boy Advance. And the word Drill Dozer makes me want to watch the movie Idiocracy.
You have that on DVD or Blu-ray?
Neither. I have it on Vudu.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I don't remember how I got it. Yes, it's got Rumble and possibly motion also. I don't recall. I think maybe just
It
rumble
does
though.
not have motion.
I'm mixing it up with WarioWare.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it has a rumble cart. It's a really good game. Drill Dozer is what happens when you let Game Freak make a game with adequate time and budget. I played it through, I beat it, I freaking love it. Probably not Bingo Bo, that level is too hard for me. I gave up. It's the hardest Mario Maker level ever.
That's certainly not true.
It's the hardest one I've ever no, it's not. It's not even the hardest one I've ever played.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it's
gonna say it
pretty
seems
damn
unlikely.
hard. Wah, jump! Wah, Peach! There we are.
Walk, eat.
Wah, Peach is canon. This boss is a chore. You're not wrong. There's a lot of waiting before you can actually do anything.
When did that happen?
On Twitter, someone showed a character design for Wah Peach, and then you can tell it was legit because the tweet got deleted. It was like, here's some artwork I made for Nintendo years ago, and you just know Nintendo's legal team was like, no, you didn't. Go away. What if we want to use it later? Now you've spoiled it. I like that
Okay,
he gives me back platforms.
I thought it was something that happened in an actual game or something.
No. Canon was a bit of an exaggeration.
Remember, if Nintendo deletes this, it's canon. That's just
Yeah.
kind of that's how it. Yeah. Wow, a lot of people have been drawing it.
Yeah. Now, if you look, I don't think it was called Wah Peach, and there's been Wah Peach fan art for ages, so a lot of it is probably just fan stuff, fan designs.
Okay, yeah. But a lot of people are drawing
The same
this
design.
particular design.
That might be the right one then.
The one with like the purple outfit. It looks like an axe.
Poe just admitted I'm better than him because I beat this on my first try.
Heh.
It's fun when you're like doing something before there's uploads on YouTube for tutorials or whatever. I've been trying to find performance information for the Retroid Pocket 4. All the videos on YouTube are about the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro, which has a faster processor and twice as much RAM. I want to know about emulation performance on the non-Pro version, and that information seemingly just doesn't exist. I figured it out by accident, but it looks like on all of the bosses that have the blue ones, you can do that. Blue guys
All
seem to
right.
bounce back at him. I bounced blue missiles back at him earlier in a different boss, and I remembered that.
Place your bets. Does Movie Maker have 60 FPS support?
Movie Maker.
Yes, Windows Movie Maker.
Windows Movie Maker.
Windows Movie Maker. Does it have 60 FPS support?
Does it have configurable FPS?
Don't know.
I'm gonna wager no.
Probably not, but might as
I
well
bet-
check.
I bet it has 30 FPS, and if you're in Europe, it still has 30, and you can't even get 25. I don't like that these platforms are jumping like a Mario New Soup Ba. Ba, ba.
Holy crap, the fact that it even allows you to swap between widescreen and 4x3 is impressive, I guess.
I promise you nobody used that for making their AMVs in the early to mid 2000s.
What? No, it allows you to change the project from 16:9 to 4x3.
I know. I know exactly what you mean. And nobody nobody used that feature.
Yeah, it does not have configurable FPS, so
I figured out how to beat this wackiest of workbenches. Sonic Adventure
going
3
to
or
have
Super
to
Mario
exit the
Galaxy
call.
3?
I'm gonna have
Oh.
to exit the call for like a minute. Not a full minute, but like for a moment after Vegas.
Bye for a
starts
minute.
Up, as it always breaks.
That's a dumb question, Bingobo. The answer is obviously Sonic Adventure 3. Not that I think any of them is likely in the near future or even the somewhat distant future. But knowing both companies, people keep asking, oh man, people keep asking for Sonic Adventure 3. Not everyone, but enough people. Okay, I figured out the mystery of this thing. As great as Galaxy 3 would be, Nintendo 1 doesn't like repeating themselves very much, unless it's new soup. Welcome back. But 2, Nintendo is historically physically incapable of listening to what fans are asking for. Sega will hear the hype and make Sonic Adventure 3 and misunderstand it and make it oops all fishing. But they will make a game called Sonic Adventure 3 eventually.
I just have to hear oops all fishing.
I mean, that's just how Sega does things. They pay close attention to what fans are asking for, but don't understand it. Am I going the wrong way? Maybe. I've already been here.
I am
3, 4, 5,
Flip.
go. Oh, it doesn't go when you're on an airborne platform. Sonic Pocket Adventure, Sonic Rush Adventure, Sonic World Adventure. Am I supposed to be going under there? Am I too high? Is that the issue?
Don't forget Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay, I figured it out. I found it. Yeah. But in all seriousness, I genuinely do think that Sega will do Sonic Adventure 3 eventually. I don't know that they will get it right, but I think they'll do it. I cannot fathom Nintendo making Galaxy 3. Cool. It's the last boss of Sonic 1 again.
Oh jeez.
Why do all these bosses get electrified? It's really annoying.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's a sixth of a second, but that's still pretty bad.
Of lag?
Yeah.
That's not great. Oh. Oops.
That's assuming you're playing on a reasonable TV.
Serious important question. How far into the game am I?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't gotten this far.
I assume Josh will know. I don't think
Oh,
Dustin's here anymore. I think Poe knows, probably.
Oh wait, I know how to make the input lag so much worse. I just need to not play on the TV.
There you go. Play it on a Game Boy Advance. Using a streaming solution.
No. Using a capture card.
Don't do that. I don't know how to dodge that. Then he just stands there. This is truly a Sonic Adventure style boss. A little over halfway done? Okay. Then I'm probably gonna call it quits for the night after this boss and then finish next week. Welcome back, Ben.
I don't know why, but it crashed.
Neat.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna play on capture card. Because I hate myself just that damn much.
Cock! I am having a blast with this game. There's a lot of levels and a lot of ideas. This is more than I can say of some Sonic games. Sonic got through Act 1, rings 1 times, 61181!
Oh,
Yeah.
6 minutes for an act? That seems a
Well,
bit much.
I did spend like a minute going the wrong way and trying to figure out how to go up somewhere I couldn't go up. Yeah, I'm gonna call it for tonight. This is a good ending spot. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, Ban, as always, or as usually, for joining me. It's been fun.
Yes.
Before we go, we got one more thing to take care of. RoboKovar, tell me a joke.
So I made a graph of all my past relationships. It has an x-axis and a y-axis.
There we go. Thanks, RoboKovar. I'll be back on Wednesday. I think it's Breath of the Wild this week. Until next time.
think.
Bye-bye.